Ooh, welcome back to more Mass Effect. Hello, everyone. Hello, Space Pickle. Hello, MGet. Hello, Izzer. Hello, Cranky. Hello, Kev. Hello, Squishy. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope I didn't miss anybody there. Hello from your backyard. Okay. Heidi ho there, neighbor. So I am in a place of mental exhaustion and emotional exhaustion. So we'll see how this goes. Squishy says, Meerkat says you miss me, but that's because I'm lurking. Hi, Meerkat. I'm glad you're here. I'm kind of excited to use my new car charger because the ancient Verizon one is finally imploding, and I don't want it to take out my or the kids' phones when it goes. Cat of Meerkat, I see. MGAT and Squishy are here once again today. That's 2 times in a row. Unfortunately, this time I do not have a digital bed to jump into with them. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? No beds. That's right. I mean, I guess it depends on how quickly I can romance Liara, I suppose. God, it's so bad I can't even look at the screen. Like, it's like looking someone in their eye. It's a philosophical bed. I have been exposed to and am cooking with the wonders of cubed steak because I got it for free. Because someone left it in the freezer and decided they were never going to use it, so they're like, here, Skippy, have meat. And I said, okay. Hi, Ember Lantern. Welcome on in. Appreciate you. And cubing my steak, apparently. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what it means. I've got my Mio. It's even got, you can't really see it from that angle, but it's got a couple ice cubes in it. This is pretty much the correct color, yeah. I think so. It is orange, yes. It is orange. So, who knows? My camera just must be in a good mood today. Whether you believe me or not, Ember Lantern, it is the case. It is the case. Last time I cooked the cube steak, I slow cooked it in the slow cooker mode on my...
More in the John Cubes! More, I say!
Shadow, welcome on in. Thank you for that bit. How much liquor is in that Mio drink? None. There is... Actually, I don't think I have any liquor in the house right now. But hi, Shadow. Welcome on in. So last time I slow cooked it in sort of a gravy... I made a gravy with it while it's slow cooked. This time I grilled it. Sniper, hello. Hello. And it was definitely more tough and less tender. But I sliced it up and made like a cheeseburger wrap situation with it, and it was pretty good. Liquor, not until I visit Quebec. But I see what you did there. Sniper, hello. So we'll get over to that in a sec. I got the as I said over the Discord, I did some work yesterday on getting the new shelves in for the servers and stuff downstairs. Waffles! Cam! Hello, Cam! Servo. Oh. Hi, Cam. So I got that stuff done yesterday. I believe 90% of the drama explosion has been taken care of. So yeah. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go right into the game. We'll go right into the game. Mosquitoes are definitely no fun, Izzy, I agree. Let's do this. We were in space, I believe. Oh, I gotta start the timer too. Hold on. I gotta start the timer back up. There we go. The subathon timer has returned. Gin and vanilla? What? I need to see... Alright, so I already visited Liara in her new spot in the infirmary. It's never stopped, Shadow, so daytime streams don't have it. But during the gaming streams, yeah, the subathon is still going. It has not yet reached a conclusion. Until that timer runs out, the subathon is still going. Therum. Is that where we just were? I think, yeah, that's where we just were. Zakros. Oh my god, okay, wow, that's... Let's go... Where were we? We're here. Okay, so let's go here, I guess? What's here? Terrestrial world with nitrogen methane atmosphere containing trace amount of hydrocarbons, frigid surface, hydrocarbon slush. Yeah, we cannot land there. Okay. What about Phaistos? Nope. Emperor Landry says my subbing never ends. Oh my. Oh, thank you, Shadow. Thank you for... Did it add the half an hour? I'm fairly certain it added the half an hour. Okay, it did. Okay, good. Because remember last time we were having issues and I was having to manually add time to it. 2:16. Okay, perfect. No, Shadow, I'm good. No, Cam, Izzy, what the hell? Alright, so no, we're not going there. And what about Armani? No, Sniper. No, Sniper. You better accidentally kick over a bonfire or a campfire just in case. Squishy says, I've been proven your sub sometimes ends. Oh my. But what does the timer mean? So the timer means if we hit a certain amount of subs, you can see that we're up to 49. The goal at this point is 52. At that point, if we hit 52 subs, I roll some dice. And then a subathon reward happens depending on the die roll. And that continues until the timer is gone. The current goal is 52 subs, and then once that gets achieved, I add another 10 subs onto the goal for the next one. Yeah, the time just keeps the dice rolling. That's correct.
They're indestructible, and they're everywhere.
Huh. Cranky, thank you for those subs. Thank you very much for those subs. So Izzy, I think those were resubs. I think those were resubs, and that's why it's going by the subtotal. I think that's why. So I guess let's pull up the thingamajiggle. Alright, so I'm gonna roll a d6 for this. The things that are left on the list that have not yet been renewed are Commander Keenstream, Flare, or the Skippy equivalent of wearing Flare, at which point I will hit AFK and I will go put on a bunch of shit. Like, just a bunch of stuff. And, Skippy reads from one of his books, / a short story, / fight or flight. 4 says, there's also drink a regular Starbucks coffee, not blonde roast, that's cheating. And then the last one is Ace gives Skippy eyebrows. And since Ace isn't here, we'd have to wait. That would have to be like the Commander Keen stream. That would have to wait. So let's go here. So I'm gonna roll a d6, even though there's only 5 options. If it's a 6, I'm gonna roll it again. And Ember says, I am tired, so I may have a nap and fire some missiles halfway through stream. Ember Lantern, you do you. You do what you need to. It's 3. Skippy reads from one of his books, short story, Fight or Flight. So, do we want to do it now, or do we want to do it on a different stream? Different stream. Okay, we can do it on it. We'll do it on a planned stream. We'll do it on a planned stream. Ember Lantern says, I came for Shepford. Okay. You say now. Well, there's a whole lot of now. But yeah, at this point, I think I'd be most comfortable with doing it on a different stream. Now, Izzy, I think with my amount of the mana that I have to tap in my pool, I think whoa. All of them, Sniper. I think it's all of them. Alright, I'm going to save the modifications I made to the file. So we'll go back to here. And it's going to work eventually. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's getting pretty adult pretty fast. Alright, let's go. We want to zoom out some more. Because we've checked this planet, so I hit escape. So, this is the system we're in now. Sparta, Mastodon, and Athens. So this is all Greek shit. What do you mean? Let's go. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have to travel there to investigate. So, of the other 3 systems, does chat have any suggest? Oh, hold on. I need to reset the goal. What do you mean done? Dashboard. Streaming tools, elements, goal widget, edit. Cool Eagle, hello. Welcome on in. We need to change, background. Target needs to now be 62. Yeah, save it and publish. And yep, it updated. So now our current goal is 62 subs. So let's go back to Mass Effect. Cool Eagle, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's that power strip? So we could go to Athens, we can go to Mastodon, or we can go to Sparta. Quite dead. Well, I'm really glad that nothing else got zapped when that happened. And I am amused that your kids are very much like, it needed to go anyway, instead of, taking responsibility. Caldenon, that is Sparta. Hi, Caldenon. Oh my goodness. Assisted stripping? Wait, hold on. What now? Free the legs. Alright, so since Caldenon says Sparta, we'll go to Sparta. I have
message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
We're not in that particular solar system, though. Caldenon, that would be a very... Yes. Yeah, I often refer to Cam as gorgeous, so... I'm not missing it. I'm trying to catch up, but I'm not reading it out loud. What's at Tremonray? Okay, can't land there. Let's go to this one, Idolus. I can land here. Is this the one where we found the flowers, the fighty flowers? Squishy's losing their English because of Ember Lantern. Oh no, because of Cam. I can relate. I often lose English around Cam. I cannot remember if this is the place that we already landed. Squishy's losing their English because they're French and English is trash anyway. I wouldn't be so mean as to call Squishy French. I would call Squishy Quebecois. And Religious is also pants. Skippy loses pants around Cam. I mean, that is a thing that happens. Let's look at we do only have 2 data points, that's true. Let's look at the other planets in the system to see if there's any more we can land on. Not here. Not here. It's a giant, gas giant. And Alsages. We cannot land here either. So, there's like the last system, there's only the one place we can actually land. Berlanders says clearly more data gathering is required. I'm in agreement. Not enough data to know for sure. No, Izzy, those are the 2 options, not the 2 data points. Cam and I have hung out in person twice over 2 different Wait, no. It's just the one weekend, wasn't it? But it was 2 days. 2 weekends. It was 2 weekends. That's right. God damn. Time is squishy. This stream must be hard on you then, Squishy. Yeah, so many cuties here. We do. That's true. We're working on it. You are not time. That's true. Time is you. Alright, now I need to pick my crew. I usually go with Caden and Erdnot Rex. So we're going to do that again. Kegel says, how do you feel about salty Kegels, though? Sniper says, okay, mostly I was worried you had murdered Rex. I'm glad to see that didn't happen. No, I got everybody on the team. I'm pretty certain this is the place I was before with the, jerkface, plant. And that we were supposed to investigate. Like, what's our journal? Geth interest in yeah, I'm not there. Nope. Assignments. Valuable minerals. Oh, okay. I'm sure that there's a bunch of shit here that I'm supposed to be doing, so. If Geth bring Tally, she is spicy against them. Good to know. Thank you, Izzy. I have not been doing that. Yep, look, that was the place we needed to investigate, and there's a big old monster there that kept killing us. So we're going to do it again. Because I'm still not great at this whole thing. Come on. Come on. I know you're here. There you are. Dead? I got one of the health bars. Well, good. I think I killed it this time. Now, the question is, how do I exit? Options. Controls. No. Key bindings. Vehicle. Boosters. Exit vehicle is Q.
Redeploying.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Agreed. Take all.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Yeah, we sure do. Alright, let's get back in the vehicle. Was that it? Journal. No. Missing Marines? Yeah. This one. Distress call, find yeah. Speak to Kahoku. This also has to do with that one dude that is supposedly dead but might not be dead. Let's see if there's anything more around here. No. I picked up Liara was the story mission I did. I'm sure I'm going to hit some sort of version of invisible wall or unclimbable mountain here soon. Yeah. So this vehicle's pretty good at the climbing. It drives like a No Man's Sky exocraft. It's very familiar to me. Although I do appear to be damaging the wheels. So that is a thing that's happening. Oh, there's more stuff. Mako, anomaly, debris. So where am I? Oh, that's Mako is us. So the anomaly is to our left. This way? Oh, this is interesting. So do I go down there? Yeah, I go down there. Okay. Oh dear. Here we go. Yep. Nope. This is fun. Mummified Salarian. What? Well.
Securing point.
Really? Recover artifact. Oh dear. Okay. Nope. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. It's probably because that's Captain Mylon. Would be my guess.
Yes, sir.
That's not... I'm trying to get into the vehicle. There we go. So that means we just have... Whee! We just have this debris that we need to go find. And that is to our south. Which is this to our right. So it's this way. I am a nerd. That's true. That is 100% accurate. I did kill the worm, Mosier. I killed the worm already. But if you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm. Alright, so I need to turn more to my left. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Sniper says, I got invited to a prison. It seemed painful. Ah, boy. Yep. Full speed! What could possibly go wrong? That's a very small amount of debris. Nerd is affectionate, yeah, generally speaking. Crashed probe? Yes. Electronics skill too low. You're joking. Hold on. I don't even have electronics on my list. He could have electronics. How about if we do this? Why won't you let me do this? Why can't... I've got 4 points. Decryption needs 4. Okay. 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 Now can we get it? No. Can I make him do it? Can I make Caden do it? Shift? That's not what I wanted, but okay. Debris a French word? No. Cam, is it? Shit. Well, Squishy, you gotta come up with some sort of punishment then for on stream. I want to salvage this. Chicken isn't vegan. Sniper. How do I do? What the fuck is vegan chicken? I have 4 points as well, but I can't take them in electronics. I need frickin', you know who I need? I need to change my squad. That's what I need to do. So we're gonna return to the ship. And I'm gonna remember how to return to the ship as soon as I look at key bindings. F. It's F. F. Yes. Now we'll see if the bad guy is gonna respawn. I need more Spectre training. That's fair. It's a chicken that eats a vegan diet. What in the fuck? Eating chicken isn't vegan. Right, Kaldan, an F to the planet. Alright, I'm gonna... You guys hurt me in my brain meats sometimes. Alright, we're gonna go back. Did you not want me to pick my... Okay, there we go. Shepard. We're gonna do Rex again. But this time we're gonna go... Why can't I pick Tali? Can I... Oh. Oh, I already had one picked. It's fine. I'm smart. The shocks on this thing must be incredible. To be able to land like that. Alright, let's go see map. We're going over here. Why is that still a distress signal? We already went and visited it. Let's go check the debris first. Oh, is it gonna let us check the debris first? Can we get over there that way? Ooh, maybe we can't. Alright, we'll just hug the... Oh my goodness. I said debris that time, didn't I? Oh god. This seems great. This is fine. I'm not permanently damaging the vehicle. Seems perfectly fine. No one gets my Scott Pilgrim chicken as vegan reference. Yeah, I've only seen that movie like once. I hope we're all buckled. Silver says, I had a terrible day, so yeah, hugs are good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sniper. I hope that the day gets better. Hey, Berber. Aww. Aww. Oh, because I have 34 points to spend. And one more here. Okay. Let's see if we got it now. Hey, look! Now we can do it. Bypass using 25 Omnigel? Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, armor upgrades. Oh, bunch. Yeah, let's take all. I was expecting it would be some sort of story thing rather than a. Also, we still have to go and yeah, go speak to Kahoku. So we've already done that other question mark. So we can actually return to the Normandy now. Emberlander says, I like to rub gel on things and hack them. What happened? Cyber says, yeah, I got a notification on my phone at work. Successful purchase on PSN, $64. Oh, no. What, was it the kids? Was it one of the kids doing it on your PlayStation? Alright, so we've surveyed all of the planets in this system, correct? Yeah, kiddo tried to rebuy Astrobot. Called it. So we've examined all of the planets in this system. So, do we go to another system, or do we head back to the big station? Tried, he did. Yep. Oh, I see. Tried. He did buy another copy. Yeah. Solution smash console. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, Waffles. Cam says I'm gonna get sleep now, kids. Great seeing everyone. Sleep good, Cam. Sleep good. Fingers crossed for you, Space Pickle. Fingers and toes crossed. So question, everyone. Do we go and check out Mastodon, or Athens, or do we head back to the Citadel? So we can go back and do, because we're in this system. We still have to go to Pharos eventually. Or in this area of in the Artemis Tau system. Wait, an Artemis Tau nebula? With 4 systems in it. Good night, Ember Lantern. Have a good one. Somebody said Citadel. I think it was Izzy said Citadel. Secret blinky stars, you bastard sniper. Izzy said Citadel. Okay, so we'll do Citadel. I have not seen any blinky stars, but we're gonna go back to the Citadel. It's just in the Widow system. I guess we're just gonna go to the Citadel. Land. All right, out we go. I have to remember where that particular elevator is. Oh, it's over here. Nope, that's not it. Where the airlock is? Okay, up by the bridge. I was going the right direction. Summer says, no, that's a real thing. Sometimes the systems aren't highlighted, but they blink and you can mouse over them and discover them. Oh. You're not just saying that to activate my, like, completionist nonsense? So I can take... Alright, so I'm gonna take Tali and Rex onto the station. I want to hear some of their conversation.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
She's commanding officer? Or she's XO? Interesting.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Salute.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander?
I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard?
Rude.
I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
You don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
This guy seems to be attempting to exert authority over us. Yeah, he's definitely a speciesist, without a doubt. I don't think I want to allow you on. I don't answer to you.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
Normandy is not legally part of the Alliance military. I can't allow you aboard without permission from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Sophistry. You're talking like the Council, using the law to obstruct the Alliance. Have it your way, Commander, but expect me to file a report on this.
Okay, bye! Literally a Spectre. Fuck off. You're kind of a weird rank system. You have a lot of extra power, but are still kind of in the Alliance military sort of... Right. Using the law to obstruct the Alliance. Yeah. Sniper, yeah. I mean, we hear a bunch of that daily here now. So, sorry.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Yeah, Space Beagle, it sounds way too familiar.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
Wow.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Alright, I need to go down farther, I think. Right. To the lower wards. Docking Bay, Presidium. I think that's right.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatically
right, Sniper?
Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Right? Is this guy? No, it wasn't this guy. This is the... Oh, back up at the docking bay. Oh my goodness. I just came from the docking bay.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Salarian colonies...
Sniper, you've now ruined it for me.
...to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I forgot to remap the shift key to run.
Commander Shepard?
Oh my god! How many people?
Police have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
In the horniest way possible.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now.
Well,
Our
hey,
needs are
DJ,
the
welcome
agenda,
on in.
But we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever served with.
Some members of that crew are aliens, as I recall.
They're standing right next to
Do you think
me.
it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
What do you mean?
The Normandy has only been loaned to the Citadel. It's a legal technicality that allows me to use her in my new role as Spectre.
So this was only to help you in your new job working for the Citadel. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's not my place to say.
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I can't confirm or deny
I'm afraid
that.
I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
You're literally on the Citadel asking about aliens, you know, if it was a good idea to bring aliens with me?
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
Why didn't I punch? I don't have a mechanic to punch her.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we
Really,
take
Sniper?
makes her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
Okay.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
I have to get closer?
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
Oh.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Telephone. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Teleta. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters, so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
With everything that happened that day, no one could blame you for hoping they'd just go away.
She can. She can blame her. Stupid! She's stupid and she deserves to be dead!
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, run, hide! They hit the Masters. But the
Right,
Masters,
Mosher, yeah.
They have lights and hoses. He's melting.
Jesus.
She doesn't want to see that. Don't make her look. Don't look. Stupid, stupid.
Listen to me. It's not your fault. You're not responsible. The slavers killed your parents. You didn't.
No. She doesn't think about it. It doesn't happen. Daddy's at work. Mommy's making dinner. Go away.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
All right.
I'm going to leave now.
Will you let her die? Please let her. She doesn't.
Okay, do I go back and talk to him now?
What's the situation, Commander?
No progress yet. I'm taking a break. Maybe she'll calm down a little.
All right. Glad you're not rushing it.
All right, let's rush it.
Stay away from her.
I was on Mindwar.
We already
My
did
parents
this.
died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
An Alliance patrol arrived in the system before they found me.
That's not
Slavers
right,
never
Izzy.
caught
No.
me.
No.
No. No one's lucky. Everyone's dead. Dead or an animal. It's not fair.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning. She pretends to be. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
You were scared.
You were just a child when this happened. You can't blame yourself for pulling the blankets over your head and hoping the monsters go away.
Her mommy says there are no monsters. No real ones. When they come, there aren't any blankets. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. Animals like her come. She tries to fix the masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
The Marines destroyed your world. As bad as it was, that was still the only world you knew. You didn't know them. They weren't safe.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
What happened to your parents?
There's... She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the masters. But the masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... He's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid! Stupid!
Listen to me. It's not your fault. You're not responsible. The slavers killed your parents. You didn't.
No! She doesn't think about it. It doesn't happen. Daddy's at work. Mommy's making dinner. Go away!
Okay, try this again. So I think there's a combo.
Will you let her die? Please, let her. She doesn't.
Do.
What's the situation, Commander?
No progress yet. I'm taking a break. Maybe she'll calm down a little.
All right. Glad you're not rushing it.
Mosher.
Stay away from her.
What happened to your parents?
Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid! Stupid!
Tell me, Talitha. You know where your parents are, you just don't want to face it. What did you see?
No! She doesn't think about it. It doesn't happen. Daddy's at work. Mommy's making dinner. Go away!
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. She pretends to. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
You were just a child when this happened. You can't blame yourself for pulling the blankets over your head and hoping...
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think there was one that I did wrong.
Her mommy says there are no monsters. No real ones. When they come, there aren't any blankets. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying!
Oh, may need more points in charm or for other options. May. Oh no, I already selected those other options.
Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken.
See, and I can.
All fit to dig and carry.
I was lucky. Who says I'm not? Yeah.
We were trying to evacuate people. The The slavers hit us with artillery. When I woke up, I was the only one alive. They must have thought I was a corpse.
Dead animals can't work. You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. And she tries to fix the masters.
Oh, I see what you
Mad
mean.
at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were rescued by Alliance forces. Didn't that make you happy?
Happy. The animals look at her funny. They look at her and she knows. She's dirty and stupid, broken. She doesn't talk good. She doesn't have clothes. She is an animal.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Yeah, the blue text is a charm option, and you have it at least one. I see. I tried the charm options at the very beginning, though, and the ones that were available to me, and it didn't really do any good.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Was it to take the sedative yourself? No, it was to force give her the sedative. Like, administer it. I don't know.
I'm not going to lie to you. I just don't know.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
And she's down. And she fell off the ledge. Oh, no, there she is. Okay.
Is it over, Commander?
I got her to take the sedative.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Hi, Treos.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
Alright, now we're actually going to go back and do our other thing.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reported
So much
the
unclippable
Spectre
humor.
status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Have they? So if I remember, so we want to go... Yeah, to the Presidium.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Seems a little rude, Rex. I hope the Elvinas go nuts. Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level of the Citadel. I think that was this way. Probably the person who always told me they were frickin' busy. In fact, it is that person.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
That's a stupid law.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Whoa, promise?
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Because the sister is one of the mercenaries. Oh, no. Yeah, that's true. Could be that. No, oh, we need to go to the tower. And he was over there. You're creepy, dude.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Oh, this is the guy we pissed off earlier.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Alright, because I'm pretty sure that you'll want to figure out who left the beacon, the distress beacon there. I don't think I have anything more to do here on the station. Find Dahlia. Board a freighter. Missing survey team. The fan, I don't need to deal with the fan. I'm pretty sure he will locate me when that nonsense happens. Unusual readings. Hydros, okay. Well, tons of things, but nothing here. This one is go to Novaria. And this one is Pharos. Okay. Let's go back to the ship then. That's not the right way. So, hi, Zalister. Welcome on in. Afraid or not. Board's locations. What? Man, go to CSAC. Presidium? Consort chambers. No, you just got, I guess you have to go through CSAC to get to the docking bay.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist
I love her hood.
Prime was an
Like
isolated
that
case.
the pattern is
Nevertheless,
just cool.
Colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Maybe Rex doesn't like Talia because his people were created like the Geth were created.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Let's talk to Joker.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best.
Oh, they were uplifted. Okay.
If you've got a pilot who knows how to.
And then
handle it.
genocided, right?
Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Okay, Seth.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
All right, see ya. Let's go talk to people. I go the wrong way? No, I don't think so. Hey, Doctor. Doctor? 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 Let's talk to Liara.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Alright, I've already asked those. Nothing
I
important.
just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Never mind. Apparently nothing.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I am incredibly awkward. Goodbye. Chris says they don't like the Quarians because they don't like anyone. That's fair enough, Treos. Cool Eagle says, to be fair, if I could be a thick dummy instead of aware of space crimes, I'd be mad too. There's him. Where did Tali and Rex go in the ship? I wonder. Is this my personnel manual? Oh. Is this my quarters? I mean, that was the captain's quarters. This goes to just this elevator. Where's this one going? I had learned this at one point, but I have already forgotten. Okay, oh, the vehicle. Ah, here we go. Here's Garrus. Hi, Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Wow, that's very not your species.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate
their hips. The way that their hips are looks so freaking painful.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Oh. Dressing him down. Ashley, I don't want to talk to Ashley. I should make you stand as close to Garrus as is humanly possible. Bird-like? Oh, that makes... But yeah, look at those hips. Like, that looks... Wow. Talk about thigh gap. What's down this way? Oh, this is the engine room. And, of course, this is where Tali would be. Hey, Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It's
what was your what?
The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Oh. Pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Ah.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Right.
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input.
Oh, I can see her eyes
Each
blinking.
Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Yeah.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You could have freed them. You could have freed them. You could have just freed them. That same order could have been the Geth are developing sentience. We must free them. Rather than deactivating them.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Interesting.
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
That's not what I said.
No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Investigate.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Okay.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, so we've talked to everybody but Rex. We've found everybody but Rex. Oh, there's Rex. Wait. She's got 2 aliens down here with her.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass. Just a short one.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Alright, I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What do you mean?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Salarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Oof.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight.
Which is how you were, the purpose you were uplifted for.
Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
I think that's everything. Okay.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I don't want to talk to Ashley. Alright, so I think that's everyone I wanted to talk to, and I'm feeling a bit wiped out. Trashly indeed. I should introduce Ashley to the game Among Us. No thanks. So yeah, this weekend was definitely interesting. So I will, we're going to end it here. And you've all been watching on twitch.tv/skipforj, where I do gaming streams every Tuesday and Thursday around 9 p.m. Eastern and one day on the weekend. And those videos go live on YouTube 1 week later at youtube.com/skipforj, where they're grouped by game into playlists in order chronologically, so you can watch the playthrough from beginning to end. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a coffee over at ko-fi.com, or you can check out my Writery goodness page, davidmcrampton.com, where my fiction is available for purchase in both dead tree and electronic formats. Or you can check out my webcomic at fofcomic.com. It's got robots, and paper issues are available for purchase there. Or you can check out my throne at throne.com/skipforj and buy me something neat. Izzy, thank you. Treos, thank you for coming here. Space Pickle, thank you. Caldan, thank you. DJ, thank you. Kev, thank you. I think I already said so, but Squishy, thank you. Thank you everybody for coming by. Cool Eagle, thank you. Sniper, thank you. Everybody that came by. All sorts of hearts for you guys. And remember, even when Ashley exists, you're awesome. And you've got this.